Konnichiwa! Hello, my name is Miki and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my summer favorites. Basically, a bunch of products that I've been using throughout the entire summer that I have just grown to love. I'm excited to be doing this video because it means that summer is over. And I am so happy about that because summer is one of my least favorite seasons because it is always hot as balls. My makeup is always melting off of my face. Nothing ever really sits on the face right. And I'm just so excited that fall is coming. So a little disclaimer before we get into the video. If you are super sensitive to profanity or if you are easily offended, this is not the place for you. I'm a no filter bitch and I have no idea what's gonna come out of my mouth, so keep that in mind while you're watching. So if you guys are interested in all my summer faves, then just stay tuned. These products have just made me keep my shit together throughout the summer basically, and I'm wearing everything on my face as well. I'm gonna be talking not only about makeup but also hair care, skin care, body care. Okay, I don't have any body care stuff, but mostly makeup and skin care. Everything that I talk about in this video will be listed in the description box below if you guys are interested in trying some of these out. Just a little side note, all these products did not come out this summer. Sometimes you find new products that came out maybe a year or 2 years ago that just worked great, and that is what I'm here to share with you guys. Now the first product I have here is the Milani Prime Protect SPF 30 Face Primer. Now I absolutely love this. I have been using it all throughout the summer because this has SPF in it, and you guys know me, I always bitch about SPF. You need to be wearing the sunscreen. Just because we're going into fall does not mean to ignore the sunscreen. The sunscreen still needs to go on your face. Now, the reason why I love this product so much is because not only is it just an SPF, but it's a face primer. I had used SPFs all throughout the summer, and for some reason, they just never made the foundation stay on my skin the way I would want it to. And I think it's because a lot of SPFs have that oily texture and they're just very thick on the face. This is not thick at all on the face. You can actually feel it absorb into your skin, and it even feels a little bit like a moisturizer, which is another reason why I love this because I'm a dry skin girl, you guys. Even in the summer, I have dry flakes, dry spots on my face. This really helps with my dry spots, and again, because it actually sinks into the skin, I love this stuff, and you're also protecting your face, so you can't go wrong with this SPF primer. The next product that I just love so much is the NYX Born to Glow Foundation. Now, I did a review on this, which I will leave in the eye up here if you guys are interested and you want to check it out. I have just been wearing this almost every single day that I leave the house. This foundation is not only super freaking affordable, I believe it's $10, but it is just such an amazing foundation, especially for the summertime. It doesn't melt off your face like some foundations do if you don't set it. Now, this is something that you don't necessarily have to set, and it'll stay on your face. Now, if you are a full coverage queen, you may not want to use this foundation because I found that maybe the highest coverage you can get from this is medium coverage, but for me, I am okay with that because a lot of my skin has improved, and this has just been my favorite foundation to use during the summer because it doesn't cling to any of my dry patches. Not only that, but it looks so beautiful on the skin. It looks just like skin. I'm actually wearing it right now, and I just love the natural finish of it. I love the coverage of it because it's not too full coverage. I am not one of those girls who likes to go out in the summer with a full face with really thick, cakey foundation because it's just not ideal for me. I don't like feeling foundation on my face, and this literally feels like a moisturizer, and it just sits on the skin so beautifully, and I just love it so much. I have just been religiously using this guy, and I don't think I'll ever stop because this is probably the most amazing summertime foundation that I have tried. Next product is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. I have been loving this so much. This is probably going to go into fall and winter months because this is one of the few concealers that I have found that not only gives me great under eye coverage, but it doesn't cling to any freaking dry patches. I don't know if you guys are seeing a pattern here, but I need things that are not going to cling to my dry flakes, my dry patches, all that nastiness on my face, because sometimes you just can't get rid of the dry patches. And so I need a concealer that is going to actually stay on my face and not crease and actually cover my dark circles and not cling to dry patches. And this is that guy. This feels so moisturizing under the eyes. Now, you do have to set this, but you don't have to do like a heavy setting with like loose powder. You can do it with pressed powder and it'll stay just absolutely beautifully on your skin. I love this even for blemishes because most of the time my blemishes are really dry because I put retinol on them to kind of squeeze the ickiness out. And whenever you're using retinol, it really dries the skin because it's kind of trying to dry out the sebum inside, and therefore your skin skin turns really dry, really patchy, and I have been using this over those said blemishes and it just works amazing. This is definitely going to go into like fall, winter months because that's when I get the driest, and I just can't say enough about this concealer. This is also something that I wear almost religiously every day, these two together, because they just work so well. My next favorite products are actually two products from the same brand. They basically correlate with each other kind of because they're made the same way, and that is the Colourpop. I don't even know what these are called. I want to say that they're monochromatic palettes because they all have like the same type of colors. I have the Blue Moon palette and I have the Honey one. Now the Honey I'm actually wearing on my eyes today because I kind of wanted to do something that's going to transition from summer to fall, and I feel like this Honey palette just does it for me. I actually did a review on the Blue Moon palette because this is something that when I look at, it made me feel kind of uncomfortable because these are colors that I normally do not use because I feel like blue just doesn't really go well with me. I know there's other people out there who are like me who just look at a color and they're like, I can't really wear that. I don't see myself wearing it. And this was one of those palettes, and that's why I actually purchased it, because I wanted to kind of go out of my comfort zone. Now these palettes are $12 for 9 shades for amazing blendability, amazing opaqueness, and pigment, and I just love these monochromatic palettes from Colourpop. Now I didn't do a review on this one just because I wanted to wait again for this transition into fall, because a lot of people look at this and like, oh, summertime, but I feel like once I put it on my eyes, I was just like, no, this is more of a fall palette, and it just blended so beautifully. I love the pigmentation in here, and I just love how absolutely gorgeous these shades are. Look at that. These are just so pretty, so pigmented, so easily blendable, so affordable. Everything you want in an eyeshadow, Colourpop freaking has it. The next product I have is the Smashbox, the Cali Contour Palette. I am so in love with this. Now, I have always loved the Smashbox On The Go Contour Palette because it's just so great for like my fair skin. I really like a lot of the bronzers and the contours that are more on the cool side because I'm very pale and I'm very neutral. So I really like these kind of shades, these cool shades right here. And this is a super cool contour. I just absolutely love it. I have been loving this bronze color because it is not, look at that. It's such a cool bronze color. A lot of bronzers that I always see are very orange or very yellow, and I can't, because it almost looks like I just put like this eyeshadow right here on my face, and it just makes you look weirdly orange, like a Oompa Loompa, you know? Now it does have this little highlight right here, which is supposed to be basically a matte powder, but I feel like this powder is a little too, I don't even know how to say it. It's almost like a perfect match to my skin, but once I put it on top of foundation or concealer, it kind of oxidizes the foundation and concealer, which is why I don't really use this one. This blush is also one of my favorite colored blushes because look at that. It is such a mauvey, cool tone blush, and I love cool tone everything. I love the fact that this blush is matte, but once I add this shimmer right here on top of the bronzer, I get that really, really pretty highlight look that I have on my face here. I don't have any highlighter on. It's just this guy, this middle guy you're seeing right here that I just put on top of my bronzer, on top of my blush, and it gave me like a really nice, just natural glow. If you are a pale princess like me, you want to opt for more cool tone bronzers and contours and blushes because I feel like those are the most beautiful on pale skin tones, and I just love this palette so much because it's just so smooth and creamy, and it blends like a freaking dream. It's never left me patchy. I've actually used these as eyeshadows as well, and they're just so beautiful. It gives you like a natural look, a little bit of natural color to your eyes if you're just kind of walking out the door and you want to do something very light. This is a great palette to substitute as an eyeshadow palette as well, and I've used it as an eyeshadow palette many, many times, and this is just a palette that I'll probably never ever put down because it's just the perfect bronzer, contour, and blush shade for me. So that is all for the makeup summer favorites. Now we're gonna go into skincare. I am just, I cannot get over these products, you guys. So the first skincare product I'm gonna be sharing with you guys is something that will have been released yesterday. This is the Bliss Glow and Hydrate Niacinamide and Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This was actually sent to me by Bliss because I was lucky enough to enter into this thing where they were doing a test for this serum for 2 weeks, and I had to do like a survey and all that stuff, and I wasn't supposed to say anything until it was released. I have just been loving this stuff. This has actually transformed my skin completely, which is why my skin has been doing so good, because of this stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys know because you guys have heard what hyaluronic acid is, but hyaluronic acid is something that holds 10 times its weight in moisture. So basically it is a great moisturizer if you have dry skin, which is me. Also, this has niacinamide, which is great for improving skin texture, skin tone, any of the dark spots and hyperpigmentation that I have on my skin. I have now been trying this for almost a month, and I have seen such improvement in my skin. Not only is my skin more hydrated because of the hyaluronic acid, but because of the niacinamide and the other things that I'll be sharing with you guys that I use in conjunction with this, my skin tone and my skin hyperpigmentation have just transformed. Not only that, but anytime I had like a small blemish or small acne spot, this would really just soothe that blemish into where it would be less noticeable and less inflamed. So this serum was basically very soothing for my skin, for my acne, anything that was inflamed. It would really just bring the size down the next day. Honestly, I cannot wait to see other products that Bliss is coming out with, because they have been killing the drugstore skincare this year, and I am just so excited to try more and more of their products. Next product is also from Bliss. This is something that they sent to me as well in the package with the day serum. This is the Makeup Melt Bliss Oil-Free Makeup Remover Wipes. This I have seen in Target. I just never really went to go reach for it, because I don't know if you guys have seen any of my previous videos where I talk about makeup wipes, but every single makeup wipe I have found, except the Ole Henriksen ones, have burnt the shit out of my skin. I've tried the Yes To makeup wipes, I've tried the Alba, I've tried Pacifica, I've tried all kinds of makeup wipes, and they all burnt the shit out of my skin. Not only that, but it leaves my skin feeling so freaking dry. Whenever I would use a wipe and tone my skin, it burnt so bad because it was like stripping everything off of my face, and I cannot stand that feeling, because it feels like I just put straight alcohol on my face, and as a dry girl, you don't want that. So these makeup wipes are just amazing. Not only are they very saturated, meaning when you pull one out, it's not like semi-wet, semi-dry, it's not damp. These things are really saturated to the point where you only need one makeup wipe to do your entire face. So not only is it environmentally friendly because you're using less cloths, but it doesn't burn the shit out of my skin. So I absolutely love this. I thank you, Bliss, for putting this in the package, because I now found my makeup wipes. I have been in the search for makeup wipes for so freaking long that I kind of just gave up on it. This stuff actually gets your makeup off, like your mascara, your eyeshadow, all that stuff, the waterproof shit, it will wipe it off. Now, the next skincare product I have is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. This, in conjunction with the Glow and Hydrate, has just transformed this bitch's face, you guys. Not only is my skin less pigmented, but a lot of my acne has just calmed the fuck down because of this toning solution. Now, if you guys don't know what glycolic acid is, it is a chemical exfoliant. This you use once a day at night. You put it on a cotton pad after you cleanse your face, and like I said, because this is a chemical exfoliant, it will seep into your skin and it will get rid of all the dead skin cells and make room for new skin cells where you have nice, new, glowy, perfect skin. Now, because I am a dry girl, this is something that I did have to get used to, but because you only use it once a day, it's really not that bad. I just love this stuff because I have actually seen an improvement in my hyperpigmentation, in my acne scarring. I have been using it on my arms as well because of a lot of the acne scarring that I have, and I have noticed that the acne scars on my shoulders have gotten significantly lighter, and I just thank it to the glycolic acid here. A lot of people talk smack about The Ordinary because a lot of their products are hit and miss, but I will tell you guys right now, this glycolic acid is definitely a hit in my book. And not only that, but it is so freaking affordable. And look how ginormous this bottle is. This bottle is like the size of my freaking face. So for the affordability and the fact that it works and the amount that you get, this is definitely something that you need to have in your skincare, especially if you have skin like mine with a lot of acne scarring, a lot of hyperpigmentation, all that good stuff. This is going to be your best friend. All right, so I have 2 products left, and they are hair care products. Now, I normally don't talk about hair care because I can't do shit with my hair. Have you guys seen my extensions video? Like, I am just not great at hair care whatsoever. I know the basics: shampoo, conditioner, hair mask, and that's about it. But I have been taking care of my hair a lot more ever since I bleached it, dyed it purple, then bleached it again, and then dyed it to this color. And of course, in the winter time, I'm already looking at new hair colors that I'm going to be doing. So I have just been kind of building up my hair's health to be able to do those things. The first product is this Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. Now I know this has really nothing to do with hair care per se, as in like getting my hair healthy, but this is something that you use to take care of your hair, especially when you're lazy and you don't wash it for a couple of days. So this is the only, I repeat, the only dry shampoo that I have used that I love that has not made a bitch's hair oily. Okay, I don't know what it is about some dry shampoos. I've tried the Batiste, I've tried Hask dry shampoo, I've tried another dry shampoo that I can't really think about. All dry shampoos that I have tried have always left my hair feeling fucking oily, and I don't understand, because the point of dry shampoo is to get rid of the oil in your hair and add some kind of shine to it. But a lot of the products that I've tried, they add oil and they add shine and they add just like weird greasy texture to my hair, and I fucking hate it. I can't stand it. When I actually go to wash my hair at the end of the day with that dry shampoo on, I can feel it when I'm like massaging my shampoo. I can feel it just come out of my hair, and it's so gross. But this dry shampoo has been my best friend. It is probably one of the best purchases that I've ever gotten from TJ Maxx for a really great price, because this also came with a small travel size that I have used up, and the empty bottle is here somewhere. This is definitely something that I would purchase full price because it fucking works. And not only that, but I love the smell of it, and I like the fact that there's no white powder in my hair. It doesn't like make those little balls come out in your hair, and it just works, and I love it. The last product I'm going to be sharing with you guys is something that my husband introduced to me when we first started dating, which was like 6-7 years ago, and that is crack. Yes, my husband introduced me to fucking crack. No, this is actually crack for your hair. I love this stuff. I love the way it smells. I love what it does for your hair. Now, this is a habit forming hair fix. I have no idea what that freaking means. I do get the hair fix part, but I don't know what habit forming means. I'm guessing that's like when you're growing your hair out and you want it to grow a certain way. We recently bought this again on Amazon, and it smooths, it controls frizz, it protects, it strengthens, and it shines your hair, and that is definitely something that I need. This says it is a leave-in hair cream made with acai extract and wheat protein. This multitasker moisturizes the entire hair shaft to protect from dryness, thermal styling, and humidity. I'm really glad that my husband bought this again, because I have a newfound love for it, and if you guys have the money to splurge on a hair cream, this is definitely one of the hair creams that you want to get, especially if you have hair like mine that is very frizzy, that is very dry, that is very damaged, and you need some kind of thermal protectant on your hair if you're someone who styles your hair a lot as well. All I can say is that I love this stuff. It's been helping my hair stay a lot more smooth and a lot less poofy, and I love this stuff, you guys. I love all the products that I talked about today. All right, so that is all the products that I have been loving throughout the entire summertime, and I'm just so freaking happy that summer is over, because I've had enough of fucking summer, okay? I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm stinky, makeup doesn't like to stay on my face, so I'm so happy to say bye-bye summer. I have had enough of your shit, and I am so excited to be going on to fall. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you actually know when I post my videos. And as always, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply want to talk shit, leave it down in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!